Once upon a time in a big garden, there lived a clever and kind cat named Leela. Leela spent her days chasing butterflies and sunbeams and napping in the warm grass. One morning, while exploring the garden, Leela met a little rabbit named Benny. Benny was small with soft, fluffy fur and a twitching nose. He was always curious about everything around him.
Ho, ho, ho!
"Hello," said Leela. "What's your name?" "I'm Benny," replied the rabbit. "I'm going on an adventure to find the Rainbow Meadow. Have you heard of it? It's a magical place where flowers sing and candy grows on trees." "Wow," said Leela. "That sounds amazing. Can I come with you?" "Of course," said Benny. And the two friends set off together.
Ho, ho, ho!
As they walked, Benny suddenly stopped. "Look," he said, pointing to a giant carrot sticking out of the ground. "Let's open it," suggested Leela. So Benny, being smaller than Leela, squeezed into the hole left by the carrot and pushed it from inside. With a loud crash, the carrot split open and a glowing map rolled out.
Ho, ho, ho!
"Oh, what does it mean?" asked Leela. Benny hopped closer and said, "I think it shows the way to the Rainbow Meadow." The map shimmered and shone, making it hard to see, so Leela, with her keen eyesight, took a closer look. "I think this is the way," she said, pointing to a path that led over the Giggle River.
Ho, ho, ho!
But when they got to the riverbank, they noticed that the water was too high to jump over, and there were no stones or logs to help them. "Oh, what are we gonna do?" asked Benny, feeling upset. "Don't worry," said Leela. "We'll find a way." She looked around and spotted a little girl's red rubber boots lying nearby. "Look, Benny," she said, "we can use these boots to get across the river."
Ho, ho, ho!
Leela put on the boots and waded into the water, holding onto each other for support. She and Benny made it safely to the other side. Taking a deep breath, they continued their journey. Soon they came across a large tree with sparkling lights growing out of its branches.
Ho, ho, ho!
"Wow," whispered Benny. "The map said that the talking tree would help us find the way. Maybe it knows the way to the Rainbow Meadow." "Let's ask it," suggested Leela. As they approached the tree, a gruff voice said, "Who's there?" "It's me, Benny," called out Benny, "and this is my friend Leela. We're looking for the Rainbow Meadow." Said the tree.
Ho, ho, ho!
"If you want to find the meadow, you must answer my riddle. What has an eye but cannot see?" Benny thought hard. "Is it a needle?" he guessed. The tree rustled its leaves. "Wrong. Try again." Leela thought for a moment. "Is it a button?" she asked. "Correct," said the tree. "You may pass." As the friends walked on, the light from the talking tree guided them through the tall grass.
Ho, ho, ho!
And suddenly the trees parted, and there it was, a field full of colorful flowers and sparkling plants. In the distance, Leela and Benny could hear beautiful music. "This is the Rainbow Meadow," said Leela, her eyes shining with happiness. Suddenly, a sweet voice sang out, "Welcome, travelers, to our humble abode. We've been expecting you."
Ho, ho, ho!
As Leela and Benny looked around, they saw that all the flowers in the meadow were singing and dancing. And in the center of it all stood a huge chocolate cake with a green frosting, and on top, a carrot just like the one that had led them here. "This is the most amazing place," said Benny, his eyes wide with wonder. "It's even better than I imagined." "Me too," said Leela.
Ho, ho, ho!
And the two friends spent the rest of the day playing and laughing with the flowers until the sun began to set. When it was time to go, the flowers all gathered around Leela and Benny. "Thank you for coming," said the sweet voice. "We knew you would be kind and brave enough to find our meadow."
Ho, ho, ho!
As a parting gift, the flowers presented Leela with a shiny red ribbon and Benny with a bunch of fresh carrots. Saying goodbye to their new friends, Leela and Benny started their journey home. They walked hand in paw, talking about all the fun they had. "I'm so glad we helped the flowers," said Benny. "Me too," said Leela. "And I'm so lucky to have a brave and kind friend like you."
Ho, ho, ho!
From that day on, Leela and Benny visited the Rainbow Meadow often, bringing sunshine and laughter to the flowers and taking home sweet dreams and happy memories. And whenever they faced challenges, they remembered to work together, be kind to others, and never, ever give up.
Ho, ho, ho!